Hey, I'm Primitive Tim, and today we're foraging for a kind of a weird berry that grows here in Central Florida. Now, in fact, the ground cherry is a genus of plants that grows all over the world. This is a Central Florida variety. Now you can see all around me back in here, these are all ground cherries. You can see the little yellow lanterns. Now when they're yellow, that means they're ripe. So the first thing you do when you pick one of these is you take all the bugs off. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to go hang out on a different one. And you can peel it open, because obviously this is just the lantern. Your cherry is inside. Now, this one is no good. Look at that. Oh, it fell out right out. It's all wrinkly and stuff. That means a bug's gotten into it. You don't want that. And to be honest, most of them have bugs that get into them. But every so often, you find a nice big juicy one like this, and you tear that open, and you've got a nice glossy cherry in it. Now that cherry is delicious. Now I like to just pop them off right into my mouth. Of course, you can use them in salads or anything you want. If you get enough of them, you can make a pie out of them. Now the flavor of ground cherries isn't like a regular cherry at all. They're actually very sweet and tangy and almost pineapple-ish with that little bit of acidicness to them. And they're just absolutely good. I can't imagine someone not liking a ground cherry. These ground cherries here in Central Florida have two main seasons, although they will produce for the majority of the warm season. Late May in Central Florida is the perfect time to be looking for ground cherries. Now, if you're gonna be successful at finding any, you have to know where to look. The type of ground cherry I'm eating likes uplands and really sandy, dry soil. This sand right here, this is what they like. And pine flatwoods types of habitat. Also, they like disturbed areas because they're not very competitive when it comes to growth. They like low areas where they can just pop up and nothing's gonna cover them up because they like full sun as well. Now before it fruits, it's gonna have a little yellow flower, just like this one. And inside, it's black. When you start seeing these flowers, they're gonna be hanging down. So when you're just walking around, you're not gonna be able to see the inside of them. So if you see little flowers hanging down like that, like little bells, flip them up. See what's on the inside? They got those black spots. You've got the same variety of ground cherry as I do. Now, depending on where you are in the world, things are gonna be different. And you need to get with your local foraging expert to figure out what you can eat and what you can't. So until next time, find a new way to appreciate nature and get a little bit fatter off the land.